Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. So there's a lot of talk online about that Chiefs and Jets game last night on Sunday Night Football. And apparently the R word is trending. Yes, the R word is now being associated with the NFL and people are talking about it. But here's the thing. All the fanboys are blaming the refs. As usual, everyone blames the refs, but pretends like the players are actually playing real football. Like this fanboy right here.
The man got a pick. As soon as he got the pick, the ref was like, oh shit, my parlay is cooked right now. This man threw the flag ASAP. He could not let that slide. Absolutely just terrible, bro. This is terrible. Like, they need to make a rule. If you're gonna call a penalty, this joint, if the penalty that you actually saw happen, it should have been called back here. Way back here. And this ref had a better line of sight in it than you did. If anybody should have called the play, it should have been this guy right here. It wasn't even him. It was the dude that's all the way over here. How are you gonna see someone that's like 20 yards away, bro? That's why y'all are spread out for. And you threw the flag as like ASAP. You're trying to tell me this isn't collusion or isn't shady?
Here's the thing, fanboy. The players on the field are in on it and they're playing pretend football. But you aren't talking about that. Fanboys only want to talk about the refs being the ones who fix games. And that's what the talk is. It's all about the refs. So what the NFL is doing is they purposely throw the refs under the bus so you associate the refs with the R word. Meanwhile, it's the players on the field who are playing pretend football and they're acting. And the players are losing on purpose. Your Jets lost on purpose. It wasn't a screw job by the refs. And I'm going to prove it right now. So all you Jets fans who are whining and complaining about the refs making bad calls and your team lost because of the refs, no, it's a pretend, fake, phony football game. Patrick Mahomes is going to throw the Jets an interception on purpose. So if Mahomes is throwing interceptions on purpose, you have no reason to complain about the phony fake refs making a phony fake bad call in a phony fake game. Look, Patrick Mahomes throws it right to the Jets. You can't tell me that's an accident. Dude was double covered. Pat was looking at two Jets defenders right in front of his man, and he threw it right there and hung it up in the air so it could get intercepted. So Patrick Mahomes is throwing purposeful picks to the Jets because it's a pretend game and all the players are in on it. Duh. But fanboys are going to pretend like the players are trying their hardest and it's only the refs making bad calls. Yeah, right. You're living in a fantasy world, fanboy. And for all you Jets fans who still can't stop crying, well, Pat Mahomes threw you two interceptions on purpose. Like this one right here. Look how far he fades back. And then watch him loft the ball right to the Jets players again. See, the guy's double covered again. So he threw into double coverage in the first half twice and lofted the balls straight to the Jets players on purpose. And so all you Jets fans who think that this is a real game and you're crying over the refs' bad calls, and now you're going to say that the game is fixed because of the refs, the players on the field are pretending to play. It's for entertainment purposes, and it's to beat sports bettors who are gullible enough to think it's real. And I'm going to prove it. So for those of you who have made it this far, here is proof that the NFL is scripted. And they script these games a lot of times to beat sports bettors. They know how much money is in play. They know which team is the big money favorite. And they know how to manipulate these games to keep you watching until the last second, and then they can rake the pile of money in the final seconds, leaving fans stunned. And here's how they do it. So you got the Chiefs, who were at this point about 8.5, 9-point favorites. And late in the game here, they need this touchdown and the extra point to make it a 10-point lead to cover the spread. A lot of people, the majority of people, expected the Chiefs to wipe the floor with the Jets. So a lot of people took the Chiefs to cover an 8.5 to 9-point spread. They needed the Chiefs to win by 10 or more. Patrick Mahomes, the golden boy, easily can take this into the end zone and help the Chiefs cover this spread and make a lot of people happy who bet on the Chiefs to beat the Jets by 10 or more. Are you following? But what happens? What happens here on this play? Does Patrick take it in? Looks like all he has to do is just walk right in. Nothing's stopping him, right? Whoa, what is that? Did he just purposely not score so that the majority of people who bet on the Chiefs to cover the spread lose? No, he would never do that. The NFL would never do that. They would never have a guy purposely go down before the goal line so that they can rake a huge pile of money in their favor. No, they wouldn't do that. So for those of you who have made it this far, this is proof that the NFL can script this ending to come down to the last second where you need a guy to score to get paid, and then he'll choose to purposely not score, and then you don't get paid. Lucky for me, I had the Jets plus 8.5 points. So if it sounds like I'm a disgruntled fan or that I lost a bet, no, I had the Jets plus 8.5, and it's on tape. I can prove it. So I had the Chiefs to win a close game, Jets to cover. So this result actually made me happy. I was happy to see this. But if you were on the wrong side, this made you very sad and you hated it. So we have people talking about the NFL being rigged, but they're blaming the refs. No, it's a pretend football game. You see, they can script these endings to come down to the final second where not only the outcome is on the line, but they can make the spread come down to this final play and then take that pile of money. That's how it works, y'all. If you think that this football game was real and that this all occurred naturally, that this was a naturally played football game that just happened to play out like this and take a bunch of money from the public, well, I got a bridge to sell you. In fact, I have several bridges to sell you. Do you want to buy a bridge?